Jennifer, and on behalf of the Dolvin News team, we hope you all had a great summer vacation.
Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me for a moment of silent reflection.
Today is going to be a hot day outside with a low of 74 degrees and a high of 91 degrees. Make sure to drink some water when you come back inside so that you can stay hydrated. Hydrated means to keep water in your body. Your choices of lunch today are veggie lasagna with breadsticks, chicken nuggets with breadsticks, turkey and cheese wrap. Your side choices are baby carrots and tater tots. Ask your parents to post first day of school pictures to Twitter with the hashtag DolvinES or hashtag DolvinCredible. These pictures will be shared on the morning news this year. This past month has been very special because of the Olympics that have been in Tokyo, Japan. But what are the Olympics and how do they get started? Let's take a trip back in time to find out.
Dear Tim and Moby, in history, we are learning about the Olympics. Can you give me some facts? From Sasha. Well, the modern Olympics has a long history behind it. The first Olympic Games were held every 4 years in ancient Greece during the hottest days of summer. There were a lot fewer events than we see today. Right, it wasn't on TV then either. The ancient Olympics were a religious festival dedicated to the supreme Greek god Zeus. The first games, way back in 776 BCE, had just one contest, the foot race. There weren't any gold or silver medals. The winner received an olive branch. Over the years, new contests popped up, like the javelin, jumping, running, discus, wrestling, boxing, and the chariot race. Sacrifices were made to the gods during competition, and if any wars were going on, they were put on hold to preserve the purity of the games. When the Romans conquered Greece, the Olympic Games took a turn for the worse. Slaves were pitted against wild animals, and the games sort of lost their noble meaning. They were abolished after Rome became a Christian society. The games were considered a kind of pagan worship. There were no more Olympic Games for about 1,500 years. But in the 19th century, a love for all things ancient Greek was sweeping Europe. As part of this revival, the first modern Olympics were held in 1896. Fittingly, Athens, Greece hosted the games. Tom Burke of the United States won the very first event, the 100-meter dash, in 12 and a half seconds. Well, runners have gotten faster since then. These days, the record for the men's 100-meter dash is under 10 seconds. Anyway, after those first games in Athens, the Olympics kept on growing. In 1924, the Winter Games were officially added. Sports like speed skating, ice hockey, and skiing were among the events. 16 countries competed in the first Winter Olympics. Nowadays, more than 90 nations participate. Yeah, that's true. Women weren't allowed to compete in the original Olympics or even in the first modern Olympics. That changed in 1900 when women's events were added in the sports of lawn tennis and golf, and women were allowed to compete with men in sailing. Swiss yachtswoman Hélène du Poitrail, British tennis player Charlotte Cooper, and American golfer Margaret Abbott were the first 3 women to win Olympic gold medals. It took a while, but nowadays women compete in all Olympic sports. The Olympic flame was introduced in 1928, and the first torch relay took the flame from Athens to Berlin in 1936. Each time the Olympic Games are held, the torch is lit in Greece. According to tradition, a mirror is used to reflect sunlight and light the torch. Once lit, it begins a journey to whatever city is hosting the Olympics that year. The Olympic flame burns throughout the competition and is extinguished at the end of the closing ceremonies. The 5 rings symbolize the fact that the Olympics are open to all athletes from all parts of the world, of any color and nationality. The Olympics are a way to promote friendship among all participating nations. Instead of fighting on the battlefield, we compete on the field of sport. It's the ultimate honor for an athlete to win an Olympic gold medal. Athletes train for years to win those medals, Moby. Besides, what sport would you compete in? They don't do that animal thing anymore.
Wow, that was pretty cool to realize that the Olympics we all watch on TV now started 3,000 years ago in Greece. As you start your school day today, make sure it is a priority, and priority means don't forget, because it's very important, to get a dismissal tag for your book bag if you don't have one already. Dismissal tags help teachers make sure that you get on the right spot for dismissal today and every day. That's it for the morning news today, Dolphins. Have a great first day. Welcome back.